We welcome you alongside this evening on Central Illinois Sports for Junior High Sectional Championship action live from Griggsville Perry Middle School in Perry, Illinois, as the undefeated Griggsville Perry Eagles take on Springfield Christ the King. Good evening to you. I'm Charlie Hull. Jack and John are alongside as well. It's the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports. Proud to be bringing the game to you, and the game made possible by the following sponsors: Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Derek Harris, the City of Pittsfield; Lanham Chiropractic, Farmers State Bank of Camp Point; John Penny & Sons Custom Builders; Trash Queen, Illini Community Hospital; Best Systems Insulators, FCA of Western Illinois; Cascom, Matt Hughes Channel Seed; Farmers National Bank of Griggsville; Deer Western Grain Services, Illinois FBFM Bob Ray, Niebuhr Funeral Home, Illini Community Hospital. Also by Pike County Real Estate, State Farm Insurance Agent Rod Prentice, Amity Home Improvement, Geared Up Custom Apparel, and Awards. Our broadcast tonight is also brought to you by Moose Lodge 420, Pike County Express, Bowler's Universe, Real Net and Twine, the Ty Rylander Memorial Redneck Run, Steve Smith Painting, North Adams State Bank. Also by Press Yours On You, and by our pregame sponsor, Great Rivers Bank. Glad you're with us here on Central Illinois Sports. The undefeated Eagles looking to punch their ticket to the state championship action coming up in East Peoria on Saturday, where they'll play the quarterfinal. If you win that game, you play the semi, and if you win that, you play the championship the following Thursday. We're looking forward to it and hoping to be able to follow the Eagles all the way to East Peoria, taking on a Springfield Christ the King team who suffered some losses on the season, but looking to end the undefeated year for the Eagles. We'll talk more about it on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show following this timeout.
Wish you had extra cash for a vacation, a boat, a new car, projects around the house? Free up more cash for the things you want by taking advantage of low interest rates. Refinance your home with Great Rivers Bank and keep more of your money by lowering your monthly payment. Start the process online at greatriversbank.bank and work with one of our experienced loan officers to get the lowest rate possible. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones Financial Advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Welcome to the city of Pittsfield, a great place to call home or a great place to visit as a home away from home. Visit the beautiful downtown area with the Pike County Courthouse and many businesses and restaurants to enjoy. Then check out the Pittsfield City Lake, a great place for boating, fishing, and camping. And new to the lake this year, a disc golf course. Learn more about all that the city of Pittsfield has to offer by visiting their website, pittsfieldil.org. The city of Pittsfield and Mayor John Hayden wish the Sockies good luck this season. At Lanham Chiropractic, their mission is to ensure that they guide each patient to the possibility and enjoyment of a healthier you. Dr. Chris Lanham works together with each patient to identify the cause of the chiropractic issue and address it through chiropractic care, proper nutrition, and natural supplements, all while utilizing honest and trusting communication. If you're looking for a hands-on chiropractor who's proud to call this area home, call Dr. Chris Lanham at Lanham Chiropractic in Pittsfield at 217-285-6300.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. GreatRiversBank.bank. That's the place to go to apply for your next loan. They have their online loan application available for you now at GreatRiversBank.bank. Log on and check it out. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. The Springfield Christ the King squad, Mike Fox's team, is 15-10 on the season. They are the Springfield Christ the King Cougars, which is kind of fun to say. They're taking on the Griggsville Perry Eagles, who are 26-0 on the season under head coach Garrett White. The Eagles squad started out their season with the win over Calhoun. Then they reeled off wins over Pleasant Hill, Quincy St. Peter. The Quincy B team, 25-24, was their closest game of the season in the championship of the Liberty Tournament. Beat Winchester and Bluffs both handily. Were winners over Waverly by 10. Beat Virginia handily. Springfield Little Flower fairly handily. A 14-point win over both Payson Seymour and Pittsfield. Beat Camp Point Central 34-17. A 7-point win over Augustus Southeastern. Defeated Liberty 55-8. Our Saviors 41-11. Beardstown 51-14. Brussels 52-17. AC Central 38-27. Payson Seymour again 38-23. And then in the postseason, they've beaten Bluffs 49-12. Carrollton St. John 35-27. And were winners over Waverly 37-23 to reach this sectional contest against Christ the King. Christ the King on the other side of things. They beat Springfield Calvary 48-6. They were winners over Little Flower 51-24. So they both played Springfield Little Flower this year, and both were winners in those contests. Losses on the season to Quincy, and Quincy's 7th graders are undefeated on the season and very, very good. That was their A team. 46-12, they beat this Christ the King squad. They also lost to Springfield Grant, who's usually a perennial power in the Springfield area junior high scene. 58-7 was the final there. Lost to Springfield Jefferson by a score of 34-27. So the presidential schools in Springfield got Christ the King a couple of times. They beat Lincoln Chester East Lincoln by 7, a 5-point win over Auburn. Defeated New Berlin by 15, winner over Riverton by 19, beat Springfield Franklin handily over Springfield Lincoln by 3, so they played a lot of close contests. Defeated Springfield Blessed Sacrament 47-21, lost to Jacksonville Our Savior 23-22, so that's another common opponent. Our Savior beat Christ the King 23-22. Griggsville Perry beat Our Savior 41-11 when they matched up. Springfield Washington beat Christ the King 35-29. Then winner over Springfield St. Agnes and Rochester by a single point. Lost to Quincy St. Peter's 7th graders by 5. The Quincy St. Peter's squad won their regional, but a game that the Pittsfield 7th graders, for instance, took them into overtime. So Griggsville Perry on paper, Jack, just want to tell you, in the postseason, they've beaten Springfield Calvary 50-8 and Springfield Little Flower 38-24. On paper, the Seagull squad should be a heavy favorite in this contest, but they don't play the game on paper. They got to play it on the hard court, and that's what they'll be doing here tonight. Nice crowd on in here at the Perry Gymnasium. Also the high school game with Griggsville Perry against Minden being played tonight. The JV game starting a little bit later, the varsity game to follow there. So a lot of these fans will be headed that direction following this contest. We'll talk more about the matchup here on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show following this timeout.
Farmers State Bank of Camp Point, a branch of United Community Bank, wants to be your bank. Their friendly and helpful staff enjoys working with customers to give them the best banking experience possible. They're a full-service bank offering savings, checking, CDs, IRAs, and now offering mobile banking where you can bank from your smartphone. They can handle all your borrowing needs, whether it's home, auto, commercial, or agricultural loans. Contact Farmers State Bank at 217-593-7756. We want to be your bank. Member FDIC.
Together, we build. It's more than just a tagline at John Petty & Sons Custom Builders. It's our way of life. Our team is committed to building high-quality, custom-built commercial and residential facilities to fit the needs of your family or business. From design, new construction, renovation, and repairs, we have the expertise to turn your project into reality. Call us for a free quote at 217-248-6196. That's 248-6196. Or check us out on Facebook. John Petty & Sons Custom Builders. Together, we build. For all of your commercial and residential trash pickup needs, call Trash Queen, serving Pike, Scott, and Morgan counties with affordable residential trash service and roll-off dumpsters. We're proud to be locally owned and operated and want to earn your business. Give us a call to find out just how affordable our rates really are. Call Trash Queen at 217-320-4320. That's 217-320-4320. Or check us out on Facebook. Trash Queen, our business is picking up. Just because your kids are back to school doesn't mean you have to sacrifice your fitness routine. Illini Fitness is now open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Whether you're a busy parent, college student, night owl, or early riser, our hours now fit your schedule. Call to find out about our affordable memberships at 285-5635 or learn more by visiting IlliniHospital.org/fitness. Illini Fitness, located at 128 West Washington Street in Pittsfield.
We welcome you back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. We'll welcome Jack alongside here in just a moment. We'll even turn his mic on so you can hear all the insightful things he has to say. You were telling us something about Springfield Christ the King, Jack, and I want you to repeat what you just said.
Coach Jenkins, who keeps the scorebook for him, first came up to me and he said, "You used to work my high school baseball games." I said, "Well, you're still speaking to me. That's a good thing." And then I said, "Well, tell me about your team." He said, "We've taken our lumps against some teams that were really good." He said, "We have one really good basketball player and then some really good athletes who are better baseball players." And I made the statement, as good as Springfield Sacred Heart Griffin's high school team is now, I think that the parochial schools in Springfield will really kind of start grabbing a hold of that like they do football, baseball, and other things.
This squad for Griggsville Perry, 26-0 on the season. Of course, the 7th graders last year went 29-0 and won the Class 1A 7th grade state title. They were defeated in the regional championship game against Waverly in a very tight contest there, and played a couple of tight games in the regional. So it's kind of interesting how things can change from year to year. But this 7th grade team, who, quite honestly, Jack, I don't know what people really expect out of this group. They've had a very nice season so far.
Playing some 5th graders with some 7th graders, good combinations there. And of course, a couple of 7th graders got a little playing time last year on that really good 7th grade team that won the state. But I just looked at it. These guys could beat that 29-0 record if they can make a run of it. And we want people to know, if Griggsville Perry's Eagles would win here, we will head over to East Peoria on Saturday, a 2:30 game. And if they win, is it at 6 o'clock then?
6:30.
Okay. What do you, John's giving me hand signals.
He's saying hello. I don't know, but John turned into a mime. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah, he doesn't talk anymore.
He's even got the white gloves and everything. But how big of an advantage is it? How much more comfortable does it make it when you get to play on your home court?
Big one. Big one. This is a place where these kids have grown up learning how to play basketball from first, second grade on, and so it's a big advantage. The other big advantage is this 7th grade squad's got a couple of very talented, big young men who are 7th graders. It doesn't mean they're going to be 6'5" when they're in high school, but for right now, you've got to look at the Lipkeman boy and the Kirk boy as being good leaders on this team.
We're here on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show with locations in Barry, Liberty, and Pittsfield. Great Rivers Bank is here to serve all of your banking needs. You can find out more about their services by visiting greatriversbank.bank or stop by and see the member FDIC and equal housing lender. Tomorrow night we'll have a couple of games for you. Steve Surratt will have the Pittsfield Saki varsity team taking on Brown County. You can watch that game live on PC Hornet Sports on YouTube. We'll be at Liberty as the Liberty Eagles play host to Payson Seymour in what should be a dandy matchup as well. Saturday's schedule still kind of up in the air. If the Eagles win, we'll be headed to East Peoria. If not, we've got some other things for you as well. So to stay tuned right here on Central Illinois Sports. And we're certainly glad you've joined us tonight. Share the feed with your friends and family who are interested in watching this game and lots of the games we bring you. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Like us on Facebook. Give us a follow on Twitter. We appreciate it as well. And we appreciate the sponsors who help bring the contest to you here on Central Illinois Sports. We'll hear from some of them right now.
Is your local source for custom apparel and awards. Geared Up offers a wide variety of apparel options, including embroidery, t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos. We do it all. Ask us how we can help you raise funds for your local school or organization. Find us online at www.wegearyouup.com or call 217-473-6290. That's 473-6290 for Geared Up custom apparel and awards.
Call Best Systems Builders for all your insulation needs. We are a full-service insulation contractor offering both open and closed cell spray foam, blown cellulose, and fiberglass installation. Best Systems has 2 BPI certified professionals ready to inspect your home or business today. You may qualify for incentives through the American Act on Energy program. Call Scott or Michael at 217-285-6005 for your free estimate or visit us online at gobestsystems.com and start saving money on your energy bill today. Merry Christmas and a blessed New Year from all of us at Fellowship of Christian Athletes of Western Illinois. Julie Ross in the Quincy area, Todd Sweatman in the Jacksonville area, Stephanie Bird, our administrator, and myself, Jack Hull, wish all of you the happiest and merriest of Christmas. It's end of the year time. If you're looking for a place to donate for the year end, go to westernilfca.org. We could use your help in promoting Christ in Fellowship of Christian Athletes.
Johnny! Oh, Johnny! It's awfully cold out today. Where has he run off to?
Oh, he bundled up and took his gaming system over to Mikey's. Apparently they have Cascom internet, and it is apparently a lot more reliable than our internet.
Well, I am calling Cascom right now and signing up for high-speed internet. With all these new devices we got for the holidays, Johnny needs to be here at home, streaming in his own room.
I agree, dear, I agree. I've been telling you that for months.
Make sure you have the reliable internet speed you need at home. Call Cascom at 1-800-252-1799.
We welcome you back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show, about 2.5 minutes away from the Star-Spangled Banner. The starting lineups and the play-by-play of this game between the Griggsville Perry Eagles and the Christ the King Cougars. And these two teams actually met in the state tournament several years ago now. I believe the Baker boys actually were in junior high, and they played Christ the King over at Clinton. And Christ the King was the winner that night. So the Eagles, who, quite honestly, Jack, when it comes to postseason in the junior high, had about as much success over time as any program in the state.
I've traveled with Griggsville Perry and Kenny Stouffer to Winona more times than I probably have Christmas with the Hendricker family. It seems like we had been there many, many times and just always had a great time. And I always remember one thing Coach Stouffer used to say when I'd say, "Boy, Coach, you've been to state a lot of times." He said, "Yeah, the kids let me drive the bus or ride on the bus with them when they make it, and I always appreciate it." You know, guys like him still hanging around and giving Garrett White a little bit of advice and support really make a difference in a program like this.
Coach White's been at this a while now, and he's had some success as well on his own right and carried on the tradition that is the junior high strength of the program here for the Griggsville Perry Eagles, and looking to keep that alive here tonight as this team looks to stay undefeated and head back to the state tournament. They'll play at the same place they played last year, and rumor has it if the Eagles are able to win it out again this year, they'll rename that Griggsville Perry North.
You really think that's going to happen?
I think
huh?
so. I think it just might. Stason Martin, Matt Olson, and Chuck Overton are our three officials tonight. We appreciate them for donning the stripes and keeping everything kosher here this evening. We'll pause in just a moment for a break on Central Illinois Sports as they'll have the national anthem. We'll have the play-by-play action for you here in just a moment of a sectional championship action between the Griggsville Perry Eagles and the Christ the King Cougars on Central Illinois Sports. Let's pause for a timeout for the national anthem. Starting lineups, play-by-play your way after this.
Few things compare to Camp Point Central's fans' dedication to the Panthers. The same can be said about Channel and the farmers they serve. You see, unlike other seed companies, they don't have salesmen. With Channel, you get the advantage of a dedicated Channel seedsman, a trusted year-round advisor who can provide the right recommendations for your fields. It's their hands-on approach that truly sets them apart. Customized service, expert advice, elite seed management products. Find your Channel seedsman at channel.com or contact local district sales manager Matt Hughes at 217-242-8852. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville with locations in Griggsville, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield. Maybe you ask, why choose Farmers National Bank of Griggsville? The answer is simple. Local people, local decisions, and local commitment with local investments. We have many products and services to meet your needs. We invite you to find out more about us. Go to fmbgriggsville.com and explore all the services we offer. Visit any of our 3 friendly locations in Mount Sterling, Griggsville, and Pittsfield today. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, local people helping local people, member FDIC.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
Time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams County. Phone 217-593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Phone 217-593-7233. Contact Bob Ray, Jesse Shootman, and Triopian Kansas State grad Emily Carls. Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Time to take a look at the starting lineups in this contest, Jack, and tell us who's bringing the starting lineups to us tonight.
Starting lineups are brought to you by Trash Queen, offering affordable residential trash service, roll-off dumpsters to Pike, Scott, and Morgan County. Call to learn more at 217-320-4320.
The Griggsville Perry Eagles, Garrett White, their head coach, 26-0 on the season. They'll be the visiting team tonight, and their lineup looks like this. At a guard, a 7th grader, Logan Finsick. At a second guard spot, also a 7th grader, Garrett Woodward. At the third guard, a 7th grader, Braden Lister. At a forward, he's a 7th grader, Flint Kirk. At the other forward, a 7th grader, Wade Lipkeman. Lipkeman, Kirk, Finsick, Woodward, and Lister for the 26-0 Eagles. For the Christ the King Cougars, 15-10 on the season. Their lineup looks like this. At a guard, a 7th grader, Cannon Duke. At a second guard, he's a 7th grader, Thomas Garst. And at the third guard, he is a 7th grader, Chris Link. Out of forward, a 7th grader, Jacob Jenkins. At the other forward, a 7th grader, Tom Davis. Davis, Jenkins, Link, Duke, and Garst for the 15-10 Christ the King Cougars.
A lot of people may ask, why is Christ the King the home team? Well, they put that with the IESA when they set things up way last spring, and that's how you know how you're going to be the home team or the visitor, depending on what regional you come out of.
Christ the King was actually a 2A school a season ago. They have 61 students in their 7th and 8th grade enrollment. Griggsville Perry has 58 in their 7th and 8th grade enrollment coming into the game tonight.
And there's no multipliers with non-public schools in the IESA, so you see a lot of parochial schools in the 2 smaller classes.
The Pike County Express is your local family-owned newspaper serving Pike County since 1991. Check them out each Wednesday on a newsstand near you. Christ the King will be in the home white uniforms, dark green numbers, black trim around them. The Eagles are in the visiting purple uniforms with the white numbers and gold trim here tonight.
Well, we're just about ready to get things going. Bowler's Universe brings us our jump ball daily lunch specials Monday through Friday, $9 any sandwich, fries, and a drink. And they have a brunch coming up in the near future, too. Check them out at the Bowler's Universe.
The Eagles fans rise to their feet. Flint Kirk will jump in the center circle for Griggsville Perry. Jumping for Christ the King is Tom Davis. Glad you're with us on Central Illinois Sports. Matt Olson, our head official, steps into the center circle. The tip is up and controlled by the Eagles. Lister gets the ball, hands it off to Woodward. And he'll work against the pressure defense of Davis. Pass along the left-hand side, goes to Gerke. Lob pass down low, try to find Kirk. He reaches over the top of the man to grab it to Lister. Down low, Kirk caught into a double team, and a foul going to be called here. No, a jump ball. That'll be a turnover on the Eagles on their first attempt down the court.
The official down low didn't blow his whistle, but he raised his hand. And I didn't know exactly what was going to happen.
Davis has the ball in the backcourt. He'll look to bring it up against the pressure defense of Griggsville Perry. Works it off on the right side to Duke. Across the half-court line, it goes to Davis. Davis on the bounce. On the right side, Cannon Duke. Out between the circles to Garst. Just underway here in the first quarter. No score in the early going on this contest. Duke with it against the zone of Griggsville Perry. Holds it out front, is patient with the ball. Off on the right side to Thomas Garst. Scans the floor. Wants to throw the ball deep into the corner. Does so to Jenkins. Jenkins caught into a double team. Throws a pass out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Cougars of Christ the King.
Griggsville Perry did a nice job not reaching in and fouling that time. They had the man in the corner, and he got out of trouble at that point.
Garst gets it on the inbounds, has to run down the ball as it bounced a little bit wide. Trying to set up an offensive attack for the Christ the King Cougars. Off to Cannon Duke. Duke back to Garst as they play a little pitch and catch across the top of the key. Looking for the middleman, haven't found him yet. Now to Duke. He'll put it on the floor left side. Deep into the corner it goes to Jenkins. Down on the block, they'll give it into Link. A turnaround shot, no good. Garst gets the rebound, puts it back up, won't fall. Kirk with the board for the Eagles. To Woodward, wants to run into the front court. Doesn't have numbers, has to slow it down. Throws a pass to Garst. Tips and goes flying into the stands. He was unable to secure. It'll be Eagles basketball on the sideline out of bounds to the front court here.
Offensive rebound given up to Christ the King is one of those things you don't want to see often.
Lister with the basketball, throws a pass that's tipped out of bounds, and active hands right now by Christ the King.
Looks like they want to keep the pace of this game very slow, Charlie.
4:39 to play in the opening quarter. No score in the early part of this contest. Ball goes in the backcourt to Woodward, now to Lister. Lister back to Woodward. He'll take a single bounce of it. Into the corner it goes to Finsick. Excuse me, that's Logan Finsick. Here's a steal and a runner-up and no good by Davis. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll be Eagle basketball.
Had an easy layup and just kind of pulled up short and missed the shot, did the young man in Davis. And now full court pressure against GP as they try to bring the ball up the court.
Looks like the one official's whistle broke and the other one had a spare in his pocket. Johnny on the spot there.
Yeah.
Well, Matt on the spot as it is in this case. Here's a pass into the front court. Down low, Woodward, floater up, won't fall. Foul, they'll shoot you. Good ball movement by the Eagles in the full court pressure. Flint on Woodward, who was hacked in the act. He'll head to the stripe.
Woodward going to go to the free throw line, and the foul's on Chris Link. First foul of the ball game. That's against Christ the King's Cougars and Woodward. We'll call him Woody most of the time. We did in the summer baseball a lot of times. To the free throw line to try to get our first score at the 4:12 mark. First one up is off the back of the rim.
Damon Emmerich at Great Rivers Bank is here to help you with your auto, residential, and commercial loan needs. Call loan officer Damon Emmerich at 217-285-4404.
Garrett Woodward will try his best to get us on the scoreboard here early. And the second one is up. Makes the adjustment. Won't fall. Kirk's going to run down the rebound. It ought to be Griggsville Perry basketball as it gets knocked out of bounds by Christ the King.
Poor Matt Overton's having some trouble with that whistle over there. Keeps falling out onto the floor.
People taking the P out of his whistle, but they don't even have those in them anymore.
In the corner with it is Fensick trying to throw a pass in the middle, and it's stolen away by Christ the King as Link takes it away. Turnover number 3 already by the Eagles. Both teams trying to settle in the early part of this contest. Link with it. Little rise and shoot from 10. No good. Ball out of bounds. Last touched by the Eagles as Lipkeman tipped it out. It'll stay underneath for the Cougars.
Got to grab those rebounds with 2 hands, as we've heard many times, and not happening right now.
Christ the King's Tom Davis inbounds the ball out front. That's to Jenkins. Jenkins will give it off to Link. Link scans the floor here. Wants Garst to come out and get it to play the point. Thomas Garst toward the right wing. Out between the circles, it goes to Duke. Still no score in the early part of this contest. 3:39 to play in the first. Garst with the ball to Duke on the pass. Really not a lot of ball movement for Christ the King, and that will not help open up things in the zone. This passing it back and forth across the top is not going to make things go, but maybe they'd like this to be a lower scoring contest, Jack.
Well, there's no score halfway through the first quarter, so I guess they're getting their wish. It might have been a travel there.
Garst gets away with one, dribbles to the corner. Now he tries to force some things, and he does travel and is called for it here.
First turnover of the ball game against the Cougars. It's GP basketball at the 3:15 mark. New man into the game, and that man is Gio Mangiracina.
Mangiracina, old Gio into the game for the first time, and glad to see him out there.
Hate to see him get in foul trouble. Nothing against him, but it's hard to say that.
Oh, Mangiracina. Common spelling and pronunciation. Woodward with the ball to the front court. Pass down low, Kirk underneath. Lister from 6. It is no good. Just wouldn't fall through. And then Lister called for the foul on the rebound.
Lister gets the foul, first foul against GP of the game, and actually that was their first shot of the ball game. It came at the 2:56 mark.
No score in this contest. With the basketball for Christ the King is Gio Mangiracina. He'll work the ball into Link. Link on a little floater up and good. Chris Link puts Christ the King on the board, 2-0. 2:40 to play here in the opening quarter.
I think Link's the guy they want to have the ball on the offensive side.
Now Lipkeman's picked it up in the backcourt. Throws a pass in between the hands of Fensick and out of bounds, and Garrett White would like a timeout. We'll pause as well. 2:34 to play in the first. 2-0. Christ the King with the early advantage in this one. Back after this.
Hi, I'm Jessica Guthrie with Picture Pittsfield, and have we got a Valentine event for you.
Come and see us and see all of the things that we have for you.
.234 left first quarter, 2-0 in favor of Christ the King on the Christ Queen scoreboard. Christ Queen, 217-320-4320. And let's see what Coach White has set up after the timeout.
Well, it'll be Christ the King basketball after a turnover, and the Eagles are having some trouble just taking care of it here in the early going against the full court pressure defense of Christ the King. Trying to throw too many passes over the top of the zone and not rotating the ball around. Now here's a pass in the middle that gets to Link. Link tried to dribble, ball kind of bounced free to Davis. His shot was no good, and Kirk got the rebound, correct?
His second.
Off to Fensick in the backcourt, works it across to Woodward. Woodward patient with the ball, now to Fensick, right back to Woodward near the sideline, trying to avoid a double team there. Sets up the half-court offense. 2-0 Eagles trail. Here's a three on the way by Lipkeman, and it's good. Wade Lipkeman from downtown And GP takes the lead. 3-2, 150 to play in the opening quarter.
Crowd was waiting to explode, and as they took their first lead, they did.
The crowd is about 90% Griggsville Perry. Into the front court, Link on the run out. Shot up is good. And one here on the blocking foul called on Fensick.
Fensick will pick up the foul. That'll be his first. Second team foul. To the free throw line goes Link, who's got all 4 of his team's points, and he'll get the and one, a lead change, our second of the ball game. A 4-3 lead at the 141 mark. So they're going to call it on Kirk instead. Free throw is up, in and out, no good. Rebound loose, and Lipkeman will get his first of the day.
Well, that's interesting. They called it on Kirk. Woodward with the ball in the backcourt, gets it to Lipkeman. Lipkeman across the pass to Fensick. Down low it finds Kirk. Kirk gathers, shoots, scores, and makes it a 5. Check that they put the score on the wrong side. It should be 5-4 right now, Griggsville Perry.
Yeah, 5-4 Griggsville Perry is what the score should be.
1:17 to play in the first. They've got the usual home team on the visitor side. That's why things are a little confusing on the scoreboard. Here's a pull-up shot up and no good by Davis. Rebound down to Lipkeman, his second. He'll work the ball to Woodward into the front court, and Kirk is tripped up. But a foul going to be called on the opposite side on Tom Davis.
Davis will pick up the foul. And it'll be his first, team second. I've got 2 fouls on each team now.
That's right. 1:01 to play in the opening quarter.
Should be 5-4.
It is 5-4 Griggsville Perry. They'll get that score here right in a second. I promise you. Out front with the basketball, Bo Nash finds Woodward. Over on the right side, Fensick. Now to Nash. Nash with a couple of ball fakes. He'll dribble out between the circles. Looking for an opening against the 2-1-2 zone. Now Fensick on the baseline to Lipkeman. Skips it out. Woodward for a 3. It's too long. Rebound underneath. Pulled in by Christ the Kings. Jenkins. 33 seconds to play in the first. 5-4 advantage for Griggsville Perry. Into the front court, Link with the basketball. He'll slow some things down here for the Cougars.
Lipkeman was wide open under the basket, but the little guards just couldn't see him with the heavy pressure.
Mangio Racina with the basketball to Garst down the left side. Jenkins back to Garst between the circles. 13 seconds to play in the first. 5-4 GP on top, trying to get a stop here to end the corner. Garst on the bounce, bounces in the middle to Link. Link a turnaround from the free throw line. It's an air ball. Ball saved and bounced into the hands of Woodward. He'll hand it off to Fensick, and they'll just hold it out there. And that's the way the first quarter comes to an end. After a quarter of play, it's a 5-4 advantage for the Griggsville Perry Eagles. On top of the Christ the King Cougars as you watch junior high sectional action on Central Illinois Sports.
Camp Point Central Sports are proud to have Dew Wester Grain as a sponsor of this broadcast. Dew Wester Grain, there for you for all your grain and feed needs. Why don't you give them a call and check out all the locations of Dew Wester Grain? With locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Deer Wester Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461, or on the web at deerwestergrain.com. Does your financial advisor take the time to really listen to you? Is your financial strategy personalized for you and your family? Will your financial advisor be there as your life and financial situations change? Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. When we work together, we'll focus on what's important for you. We'll use an established process to create a personalized financial strategy backed by the advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. And we'll partner to help your strategy stay on track. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
2 lead changes in the ball game. Griggsville Perry leads at 5-4 after one quarter. 2 of 8 is Christ the King, 25%. Haven't shot a 3 or a free throw. 2 of 4 is GP, 1 of 2 from the arc, and 0 for 2 from the free throw line.
Griggsville Perry will have the basketball to start the second quarter of play as Woodward brings it into the front court. Pass on the right side goes to Fensick. Down low, Kirk spins against pressure. Shot no good. Fouled. He'll shoot 2 shots.
He can cause some problems in the middle, and I think that's on Davis, is it not? Nope, it isn't. It's on Link, and that'll be his second foul of the ball game, third team foul. 2 free throws for Kirk, who has a bucket in the game. 5:52 left in the half on the Trash Queen scoreboard. First one up by Kirk. High Archer is good. He's got 3.
Real Net and Twine, located just north of Pittsfield, across from the airport. Your local headquarters for concrete lawn ornaments, statues, fountains, and so much more. Stop by and see them or call 285-5013 for Real Net and Twine.
Kirk tries to extend the biggest lead of the ball game. In and out, no good. Rebound comes off to Obert the other way.
6-4 the score. 5:47 to play in the first half. Into the front court with it is Davis. Davis with the basketball, looking for an opening. Gets it off to Preston Obert. Off to Garst. Garst with it with Woodward coming out to pressure him. So the zone defense extends out a little bit farther for Griggsville Perry, but still in the zone. Near the sideline, right side with it is Davis. Davis against Woodward. Pushes off a little bit there. Off on the right wing, here's Mangiaracina for three, no good. A rebound on the play fought for, and a tie-up. It'll be Christ the King basketball on the alternating possession arrow.
Lipkeman did not have the position that time, but he was lucky on the bounce, so he didn't have an over-the-back call. Lipkeman in the game with no fouls, but you don't want your big guys in foul trouble in this early going.
Garst inbounds the ball out front to Preston Obert. Looks for a pass that goes between his man's hands, and I'll say it was tipped by Griggsville Perry. Underneath here for the Cougars. Pass right side, Mangiaracina for a long two, and he knocks it down. Gio with his first two, and the game's tied at 6. 6 all, 5:05 to play in the first half on the Trash Queen scoreboard. Trash Queen 320-43-20. Into the front court, Finsick. Long pass for Woodward, runs it down, and a reach-in foul going to be called against Preston Obert.
Obert picks up his first, fourth team foul already. 4:58 left in the half. I guess it's really not that close to being a problem right at the moment. 6-6 ball game, first tie of the ball game, 2 lead changes. Last team to lead was Griggsville Perry.
Eagles have the basketball with Finsick, Woodward, Lister, Kirk, and Lipkeman. They'll get it to Kirk. Kirk will attack the rack. Little runner up, no good. Lipkeman had the rebound go through his hands. It's run down by Woodward. Down low, good find to Flint Kirk. He'll kick it back out. Shot up by Finsick, no good. Rebound out of bounds off of Garst. That time Flint Kirk, when he got the ball back underneath the basket, decided to go up. Tried to be a little too unselfish that time, possibly.
Yeah, what a job by Woodward keeping the ball alive for his team on his second rebound, though.
Ball out of bounds. Woodward gets it on the wing left side. He'll work a pass out between the circles. It goes to Lister, to Woodward. Sees the double team coming his way, dribbles away from it. Leaves it to Gerke. Gerke from 12, good. Bottom of the net for Gerke to make it an 8-6 advantage for GP. 4:25 to play in the half.
I'll have Gerke on
I'm sorry, it's Finsick. It's Logan Finsick, excuse me. Driving in down low, shot put up. No, it's a pass that's tipped away by Woodward, stolen away. Turnover on Christ the King. Dangerous pass now stolen right back away by Davis. Top of the key, Garst for a three off the mark. Rebound Wade Lipkeman's third board. Off to Woodward. Into the front court finds Lister. Lister a long pass down low, throws it up for grabs for Kirk, who puts up a shot, no good, but he's hammered on the play by Obert, and he'll shoot two.
Obert's going to pick up his second foul, 15 foul. And here's what Christ the King's doing. They got their big guys out front, giving the guards trouble, and so Kirk's going to be open down low. He's got to get the ball and quickly shoot it from there. Now 1 for 2 from the free throw line with 3 points is Kirk. 8-6 ball game. Make it 9-6 as he makes his first.
Mark your calendars for March 21st. It's the Ty Rhinelander Memorial Redneck Run and Walk. 9 a.m. registration. The event begins at 10. You can register now at active.com or pick up a paper form from area businesses.
Biggest lead of the ball game for GP right now, this 3-point lead, just a second under 4 minutes. He makes them both.
And the Eagles usually are very good at the free throw line, and they've proven to be pretty good so far tonight. Into the front court with the basketball, a new man into the game. That's Cannon Duke returning. He did start. He's been on the bench for a while. Now he's tied up, and a turnover here. On the jump ball, it'll be GP basketball.
2 turnovers on Christ the King now, and actually, I thought the young man may have traveled a couple of times and got himself out of trouble, and then GP just came right back and got it.
Lipkeman throws a pass. Lister trying to run it down, but it'll be stolen away by Chris Link as he was just a tad quicker that time. Off to Davis, and now a timeout going to be whistled for Mike Fox and the Christ the King Cougars. We'll pause as well. 3:39 to play in the half, 10-6. Eagles on top. Back with you after this.
At Illini Community Hospital, our goal is to provide high-quality medical care close to the communities we call home. Our team of providers and nurses are here to help guide you every step of the way to your healthcare journey with the personalized style of medicine you've come to expect from Illini. Illini is proud to welcome Dr. Esfalo Wesley, oncologist, to our oncology team. He joins Sherry White, nurse practitioner, providing high-quality oncology care right here at home. For more information, visit IlliniHospital.org. Illini Community Hospital, proudly improving the health of our communities.
3:39 left in the half. Christ the King wanted the timeout as GP has broken up their biggest lead of the ball game, a 10-6 lead. And still having trouble taking care of the basketball, though. GP's turned it over 7 times. Christ the King just 2 times. 3 of 6 from the free throw line is GP. And Christ the King hasn't shot one yet. 5-2 are the fouls. Christ the King versus GP. But I don't really think it's been that one-sided. Christ the King hasn't forced the issue much as GP's playing that 3-2 zone.
It'll be Springfield Christ the King basketball. 3:39 to play in the first half as they took the timeout. Back to live action here as Mangio Racina will play the point. Gets it off to Garst. Garst with the basketball. He has a pass go off of him, or a dribble, I should say, off of him. Run down, and he gets it to Link. Over on the left side of things to Cannon Duke. Duke with the basketball between the circles to Davis. On the left side, Garst. Garst on the dribble drive. Little floater up, no good. Rebound tipped around and saved in bounds by Tom Davis. Davis gets it out to Mangio Racina. Down on the block, turnaround shot. Nice finish by Chris Link. He's got another 2.
6 for him now.
To make it 10-8. Woodward with the basketball to Finsick. Works it across in the pass. Lipkeman. Down low, Kirk on the breakaway. Layup up and good.
He's got 7.
The Eagles fans show their appreciation for the good job their team did breaking the press that time. The lead back out to 4. 2:47 to play in the half. Duke with the basketball to Garst. Garst out near the half-court line gets it to Mangio Racina.
He's
over
in
to
there.
Cannon Duke.
I think Mangio Racina is in there because he's a good outside shooter.
Works it out top to Davis. Now Mangio Racina looks for an opening to Duke. Duke patient with it on the wing. Up to Davis. Davis penetrates, now kicks to Garst. 2:27 to play in the half. The Christ the King Cougars are down by 4 right here. There's a ball kicked out of bounds now, and it'll stay with the Cougars. Into the contest, Bo Nash for Griggsville Perry replaces Lister.
Finsick's quick.
6 7th graders, a 6th grader, and the rest are 5th graders on this roster for GP. You see these 7th graders play the majority of the minutes between the 6 of them. 2:15 to play in the half. 12-8, Griggsville Perry has the advantage. Christ the King with the basketball. Left side with it is Duke. Works it out between the circles to Davis. Davis puts it off on the right side of Mangio Racina. Now to Link. Link will put it on the floor a couple of times, take it toward the right wing, trying to move some things around in the zone. Now he's into a double team, out of it to Mangio Racina. Out top Duke, trying to get it reversed opposite side to Garst. Good recovery by GP on the defensive side. To Duke. Now it goes to Davis. Down low, Link. Turn around from 8, and he's good again. He's hitting those shots well tonight. He's got 8.
8 of his 10 for his team.
And down to a 2-point game. 1:40 to play in the half. Woodward with it into the front court to Kirk. Down to Lipkeman. Wade Lipkeman off the window and in for 2.
He's got 5.
GP scores a little quicker, but Christ the King's been able to answer quite a bit in this contest.
Link's the guy you got to identify right now as he's been their scorer.
Well, he's getting the ball in the middle of that zone, and that zone's got to close up there. Now here's a triple team. The man gets out of it to Garst, right side Mangio Racina. His little pass down low gets to Garst. Just kind of throws one up, won't fall. Rebound to Lipkeman, his 5th. Off to Finsick, now Wade Lipkeman into the front court. Tried to throw a pass too far and turned it over. Turnover on the Eagles here. They're 8th of the contest. 1:01 to play in the first half. Into the front court with it is Duke, and he is tied up. It'll stay with Christ the King.
Young man's getting into that double team and turning it into, if he keeps the ball a little higher, it'll probably cause GP to foul.
Jacob Jenkins is back into the game for the Christ the King Cougars. 58.5 seconds to play in the half here. A 4-point lead for GP. Basketball for Christ the King. Garst with it. Mata got away with the travel. Works it off right side to Mangio Racina. Over on the left side, they get it to Jenkins. Fakes the 3. Dishes back out front to Davis. Davis on the crossover. Left side ball tipped away by Lipkeman. Run down out front, though, by Jenkins. 37 seconds to play in the half. Ball gets in the middle of the link, and a reach-in foul called on Flint Kirk.
Kirk's going to pick up his 2nd foul of the ball game, 3rd team foul, and he's been a leader on this team. Will he go sit down? It looks like he might.
Braden Lister in. Kirk will head to the bench.
So
35.2 seconds to play in the half.
Looks like Lipkeman's going to have to fill that middle with Finsick.
Well, he and Finsick both have pretty good size as well. Here's a pass that comes into Davis. He gets a good look from 10, no good. Rebound out of bounds. It was last touched by Lister. It will be Christ the King basketball. They're doing a nice job of crashing the offensive glass here in this contest.
They're getting a lot better position than GP is right now on that end.
Garst to inbound it, does so to Link. Link blows by his man, gets to the rim, blocked by Lipkeman. Rebound down to Garst. 25 seconds to play. Out top, Mangio Racina for 3. No, it's a 2. They called it a 2 as the toe was on the line to make it 14-12.
He's got 4.
Gio Mangiaracina, 2 of the longest 2-point shots you're going to shoot he's made here tonight. Here's Lipkeman. 10 seconds to Nash, now Woodward with 7. Reverses it back over to Nash. Nash with it to Woodward with 4. Looks up at the clock, tries to get it in the middle to Lipkeman. 2-1, corner, threw it away. And that's how the first half comes to an end. It's a 14-13 lead for the Griggsville Perry Eagles on top. 14-12 lead, I should say, for the Griggsville Perry Eagles on top of the Christ the King Cougars, as that last shot by Mangiaracina was called a 2, not a 3. Halftime, Illini Community Hospital halftime show with halftime stats and analysis your way after this.
At Illini Community Hospital, our goal is to provide high-quality medical care close to the communities we call home. Our team of providers and nurses are here to help guide you every step of the way to your healthcare journey with the personalized style of medicine you've come to expect from Illini. Illini is proud to welcome Dr. Esfaldo Wesley, oncologist, to our oncology team. He joins Sherry White, nurse practitioner, providing high-quality oncology care right here at home. For more information, visit IlliniHospital.org. Illini Community Hospital, proudly improving the health of our communities. The team at Pike County Real Estate specializes in residential homes, commercial properties, tillable, and hunting land in west central Illinois and northeastern Missouri. We treat our clients with the utmost respect and do our very best to connect buyers and sellers together to best suit the needs of our customers. See our current properties at www.pikecorealestate.com or call us at 217-285-5800 for Pike County Real Estate.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times. And Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930. Abney Home Improvement is a family-owned company with Christian values. We have a passion for helping our customers find the best products at a great price. We understand making a large purchase of windows and doors for your home is a big investment. Our mission is to be completely upfront with you. We have built our business on trust and reputation. We depend on our customers to refer us to friends and family for their home improvement needs. Call 573-221-0886. We finish what we start with quality for you. Abney Home Improvements, 100% satisfaction is what we build our business on.
Welcome back on the Illini Community Hospital halftime show. Illini Community Hospital for more than 75 years. Illini Community Hospital has been serving the community with high-quality personalized medical care close to home. Learn more about their services by visiting IlliniHospital.org. Turnovers in the ball game, 2 on Christ the King and 8 on GP in the first half, but GP holds on to a 14-12 lead at halftime in this one. Foul situation, Chris Link, the leading scorer for Christ the King, has 2 fouls. On the other side, Flint Kirk, who's the leading scorer, has 2 fouls. Single fouls for Christ the King on Obert. No, Obert's got his second also, and then 1 on Davis. On the other side, I see a single foul on Lipkeman and 1 on Lister to go with the 2 on Kirk in the early part of this game. 14-12 at halftime. We'll have shooting percentages and scoring for you when we come back on the Illini Community Hospital halftime show.
Wish you had extra cash for a vacation, a boat, a new car, projects around the house? Free up more cash for the things you want by taking advantage of low interest rates. Refinance your home with Great Rivers Bank and keep more of your money by lowering your monthly payment. Start the process online at greatriversbank.bank and work with one of our experienced loan officers to get the lowest rate possible. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Welcome to the city of Pittsfield, a great place to call home or a great place to visit as a home away from home. Visit the beautiful downtown area with the Pike County Courthouse and many businesses and restaurants to enjoy. Then check out the Pittsfield City Lake, a great place for boating, fishing, and camping. And new to the lake this year, a disc golf course. Learn more about all that the City of Pittsfield has to offer by visiting their website, pittsfieldil.org. The City of Pittsfield and Mayor John Hayden wish the Sockies good luck this season. At Chiropractic, their mission is to ensure that they guide each patient to the possibility and enjoyment of a healthier you. Dr. Chris Lanham works together with each patient to identify the cause of the chiropractic issue and address it through chiropractic care, proper nutrition, and natural supplements, all while utilizing honest and trusting communication. If you're looking for a hands-on chiropractor who's proud to call this area home, call Dr. Chris Lanham at Lanham Chiropractic in Pittsfield at 217-285-6300.
Welcome back on the Illini Express halftime show. Here to serve you with walk-in medical care is Illini Express when you need it. Open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Holidays 7 to 11. Illini Express sees patients ages 18 months and older with no appointments necessary. Learn more about their services offered at Illini Express by visiting IlliniHospital.org. Well, shooting percentages in the first half, 6 of 18 for Christ the King, 33%. They shot one three-pointer, unsuccessful on it, and have not shot a free throw. Leading scorer, 8 points for Chris Link. The other man to score is Gio Mangio Race. Say it.
Mangio Racina.
Mangio Racina, that's his name. And he's got 4 points, just short of the three-point line both times. Flint Kirk with 7 points for GP, 5 for Wade Lipkeman, and a bucket by Logan Finsick is their total of 14. We had 2 lead changes. We were tied at 6. 4 points is the biggest lead we've had by either team. That by GP a couple of different times, in fact 3 times. 14-12 here at halftime. It's sectional basketball with the winner going to East Peoria to play at 2:30 on Saturday. And you hear it all right here on CentralIllinoisSports.com and the Illini Community Hospital halftime show.
Farmers State Bank of Camp Point, a branch of United Community Bank, wants to be your bank. Their friendly and helpful staff enjoys working with customers to give them the best banking experience possible. They're a full-service bank offering savings, checking, CDs, IRAs, and now offering mobile banking where you can bank from your smartphone. They can handle all your borrowing needs, whether it's home, auto, commercial, or agricultural loans. Contact Farmers State Bank at 217-593-7756. We want to be your bank. Member FDIC.
Together, we build. It's more than just a tagline at John Petty & Sons Custom Builders. It's our way of life. Our team is committed to building high-quality, custom-built commercial and residential facilities to fit the needs of your family or business. From design, new construction, renovation, and repairs, we have the expertise to turn your project into reality. Call us for a free quote at 217-248-6196. That's 248-6196. Or check us out on Facebook. John Petty & Sons Custom Builders. Together, we build. For all of your commercial and residential trash pickup needs, call Trash Queen, serving Pike, Scott, and Morgan counties with affordable residential trash service and roll-off dumpsters. We're proud to be locally owned and operated and want to earn your business. Give us a call to find out just how affordable our rates really are. Call Trash Queen at 217-320-4320. That's 217-320-4320. Or check us out on Facebook. Trash Queen, our business is picking up. Just because your kids are back to school doesn't mean you have to sacrifice your fitness routine. Illini Fitness is now open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Whether you're a busy parent, college student, night owl, or early riser, our hours now fit your schedule. Call to find out about our affordable memberships at 285-5635 or learn more by visiting IlliniHospital.org/fitness. Illini Fitness, located at 128 West Washington Street in Pittsfield.
Welcome back on the Illini Community Hospital halftime show. A 14-12 advantage for the Griggsville Perry Eagles on top of the Christ the King Cougars here in sectional championship action. The winner will play at 2:30 on Saturday afternoon at East Peoria. And they will play the winner of Sectional 7. And Jack, you remember who Sectional 7 was?
No.
Well, I'm glad you asked. This is Sectional 7. They'll play Sectional 6. The winner between Bement and Lincoln West Lincoln Broadwell.
I'll never forget Section 7.
They're playing at Next Generation Primary School in Champaign. Teams that have already qualified for the state tournament: Royal Prairie View Ogden, Kewanee Visitation, Pontiac St. Mary's, and Pana Sacred Heart.
A lot of parochial schools, huh?
A lot of them, a lot of them make it in that 1A level, it seems like.
14-12 here at halftime as we get ready for the second half. It'll get underway with one of our sponsors, Damon Emmerich at Great Rivers Bank, here to help you with your auto, residential, and commercial loan needs. Call Damon at 217-285-4404. And our friends at Trash Queen, offering affordable residential trash service, roll-up dumpsters, and more. Pike, Scott, and Morgan County. Please give them a call for new service, 217-320-4320. It's the Trash Queen. You see those pink cans? They're doing a great job. They got some super people working for them, and they're our scoreboard sponsor.
It'll be Griggsville Perry basketball to start the second half of play. They have Woodward, Kirk, Finsick, Lister, and Lipcomb, their original starters. Christ the King counters with Manjo Racina, Davis, Jenkins, Link, and the fifth man is Garst. Zone defense both ways. Here's a pass that gets tipped and stolen away. Another GP turnover into the front court. Link has the ball go off of him, and it will be saved in bounds. Lister will get it right back for GP. To Woodward, wants to run 3-on-3 into the front court. Lipcomb out to Woodward, lobs it up down low for Kirk. Kirk trying to make a move. Out of the paint with it, it goes to Woodward. Out top, Finsick throws a pass into Kirk, gathers it, trying to get away from his man. Throws a pass that's tipped around down by Finsick. Near the sideline, Woodward to Finsick, top of the key. Reverses it to Lister, deep in the corner. Lipcomb in three, good. Wade Lipcomb from downtown, his second triple of the night.
He's got 8.
To make it 17-12, 5:15 to play in the third quarter. Here's the ball in the backcourt, loose and tied up. It'll be Christ the King ball on the alternating possession arrow.
Pressure making a difference right now, but only the third turnover of the ball game just a moment ago for Christ the King, and GP's turned it over 9 times, 1 on each on the second half. 5:13 left third quarter, 17-12 in favor of GP.
Pass comes into Garst. Garst brings it across the half-court line for the Christ the King Cougars. Out to Manjo Racina. Now Garst gets it. Works the ball off to Link, who is the main man on the scoring side for Christ the King in the first half. Over on the right side with it is Garst. Jumps with the ball. Now puts up a shot, does Link, and it's good.
He's got 10.
10 of his team's 14 to make it 17-14. 4:49 to play in the third.
They've all come in that same spot pretty much, Charlie.
Woodward into the front court, looking for an opening, trying to get somebody to break free. Finally, Kirk does. Back to Woodward. Woodward throws a long pass down low to Lipcomb. Turn around to the paint, good.
10 for Lipcomb now, leading all scorers.
19-14 Eagles back on top by 5. 4:25 to play here in the third quarter. Garst with it in the backcourt. Gives the ball off to Jenkins. Throws a pass stolen away. Into the front court, Kirk gets it up against Garst. Shot up, no good. Fouled, and he'll shoot 2.
I thought Kirk got fouled earlier, but this way it'll put him at the free throw line. And that's going to go against Garst. That'll be his first team foul of the second half. First foul called in the second half. 19-14 GP with the lead. 4:17 left third quarter on the Trash Queen scoreboard. Shooting for their biggest lead right now. Kirk on the night is 7, and he's 2 for 4 from the free throw line. Now he's 2 for 5 as he misses the first.
For 40 years, people have trusted North Adams State Bank for their financial needs. For your business, farm, or personal finances, they can help. North Adams State Bank offering competitive rates and hometown service. Locations in Ursa and Camp Point. Small enough to know you, large enough to service all of your financial needs. Member FDIC.
Kirk's second one bounces around, won't fall through, and the rebound comes off to Garst the other way.
And he's fouled now by Woodward, who bumps him with the body.
Woodward going to pick up his first foul of the ball game, first team foul. Did you notice when Kirk came all the way back to the circle, his foot was almost on the back circle when they gave him the ball? That would have been a violation.
Here's Tommy Louderback into the game for the first time. He'll work the ball over to Garst. Garst to Louderback, deep right side. He throws out of a double team to Garst. Out between the circles it goes Davis. Over on the left wing with it now Jenkins. Jenkins on a little dribble drive, runner up good by Jacob Jenkins.
His first 2.
And it's down to a 19-16 three-point game. 3:48 to play in the third.
Third man to get in the scoring column for this squad now.
Lister with the ball to Woodward. Woodward works it down low. Ball tipped by Garst, stolen away.
10.
Into the front court, Garst on the run out for Christ the King. Near the sideline, left side, Louderback has thrown the pass out front. Here's Jenkins. Jenkins looks for an opening, has picked up the dribble. Louderback with it deep right side. Throws a pass off to Link. In the paint, it goes to Davis. Davis kicks it out. Louderback fakes the three, now drives into Davis, who puts it up and in. It's down to a 1-point game. Nice ball movement by Christ the King.
His first 2 points of the night.
Making things happen on the offensive end. And cutting this down to a 1-point game. Woodward with it right wing to Fensick. Back to Woodward. Now Lister holds it high above his head, throws a pass, and it's out of bounds. And lucky that wasn't a turnover for the Eagles.
Trying to throw the ball in the middle, and there's just not an opening there. Here comes Nash back into the game. Lister will sit down.
2:57 to play in the third. Fensick to throw it in, does so out front to Woodward. Here the sideline, Nash deep in the corner. It's Lipkeman. Lipkeman for another three. It's in and out, no good. Kirk with the rebound. Trying to make a move to go back up with it. Little off-balance shot. Count it, and he's fouled.
Kirk got the roller to go up off the backboard. He's got 9, makes it a 21-18 game, and he'll get the and one, and the foul is on Link, and that'll be his third. He's probably their best player. His third, second team foul, 2:47 left in the quarter. Kirk has missed 4 of his 6 attempts tonight from the free throw line. They lead 21-18. He makes the adjustment, makes the free throw, second man in double figures with 10.
2:45 to play in the third, 22-18 Eagles. Here's a pass that's tipped and loose. Woodward gets it off of him out of bounds. It'll stay with Christ the King.
GP did what they wanted to do, though. They made mass confusion, just couldn't grab the ball.
Garst with the basketball to inbound. Gets it into the front court. That's to Jenkins. Jenkins back to Garst. Garst splits the double team. Little floater up, kind of runner flip at the rim. No good. Rebound tipped around. Kirk keeps it alive to Lipkeman. Off to Fensick. Now Lipkeman hands it to Woodward.
6 boards for Lipkeman on the night now.
Woodward still in the backcourt. Throws it in the corner to Lipkeman. Back to Woodward. In between his hands. Saved off of the official. And a timeout going to be called for Griggsville Perry. We'll pause as well. 2:19 to play in the third. 22-18 advantage for the Eagles. Back after this.
Press Yours On You designs promotional items and create just about anything to showcase your company. Communities celebrate their school spirit and turn to us too for screen printing, embroidery, laser engraving, and more. Press Yours On You, Highway 24, Camp Point.
2:19 to play in the third quarter. 22-18 is the advantage for Griggsville Perry as they take the timeout here.
You know, here's something to look at. 8 more shots from the floor from Christ the King than GP. GP's 8 for 13 from the floor, 9 of 21 for Christ the King. 2 for 5 from the three-point line, 6 points there from Lipkeman, and that's been a difference maker in this 4-point lead for GP. Caught a little break there. Got the timeout. Now we're back to live action with Woodward with the ball out front.
He'll bring it up for the Eagles. Works it over left side to Fensick. Down low, Kirk. Little lob play, and they run it to perfection.
He's got 12.
24-18, the lead for GP. Link with the ball in the backcourt. Works a pass down low, overthrows his intended man, and Fox. Ball saved in bounds. A good hustle by Fox to Tom Davis. Works it out between the circles. That's to Jenkins. Over on the left side, Garst. Garst might have got away with steps. No, he did not. Traveling to call.
5 turnovers now on Christ the King, and 3 of those have come in the second half. 24-18, biggest lead of the ball game for GP on the Trash Queen scoreboard. 1:46 left third quarter. And the Christ the King coach is questioning the call. I think actually they could have probably called that about 3 more times tonight.
Woodward with it into the front court for the Eagles. Right side, Fensick. Out top to Nash. Nash will reverse it to Woodward over on the left wing. Looks for an opening. Bounce pass goes to Fensick. Over to Nash. 1:29 to play in the third. 24-18 Eagles. Here's a ball out of bounds. Turnover on GP.
11 turnovers now for them. 3 in the second half.
Yep, and that has been the bugaboo, and it's allowed Christ the King to stay close in this one. Ball comes into Fox.
Which always makes you nervous.
Not see Fox at all in the first half. Davis throws a pass stolen away by Fensick. Pushes it into the front court. Woodward, little runner up, no good. Fouled by Garst.
Woodward will go to the free throw line. I think he did the right thing going hard to the basket that time. When they got into the double team down here, they probably caused a turnover before the pass, not a call, but then the man threw it right to Fensick. to Woodward. He took it down the hole, and the foul will be called on Garst, his second, team foul number 3. Woodward with the free throw. It's too long, and that's where he's been most of the night.
Call Steve Smith Painting for all of your painting needs, from one room to the whole house, from a fence to a barn or grain bin. Steve Smith Painting can do it all with quality work and affordable pricing. Steve Smith Painting, 217-248-0993.
Woodward makes an adjustment. The ball just wouldn't fall, and it's going to stay GP ball as Christ the King let it go out of bounds. Woodward's missed 4 free throws in a row, and I don't think he usually does that. Just 4 of 11 is GP on the night.
Jenkins had a chance to grab that ball, but let it go out of bounds. Here's a lob into Kirk. Shot up, no good. Rebound down to Flint. Kirk puts it back up. Fouled. He'll go back to the free throw line.
Kirk with 12 points, got another offensive board on the night, and that will be his 4th rebound, make it 5.
Jenkins the foul.
Jenkins will pick it up, and that will be his first of the night, 4th team foul. 2 more free throws, the 12th and 13th for GP. Kirk puts the first one up, high archer, and it's going to fall through. How about that? He's got 13.
March 21st is the Ty Rylander Memorial Redneck Run and Walk, 9 a.m. registration. The event begins at 10 o'clock. Register at active.com or pick up a paper form at several area businesses.
Kirk's second one no good. Rebound comes off the other way, and now Kirk's 4 for 9 from the free throw line.
Garst with it into the front court, crosses over, drives in, throws it up at the rim, no good, gets his own rebound, and somebody's over the back. It's either Lipkeman or Kirk, and it'll be on Lipkeman.
Lipkeman will pick up his second foul of the ball game. Second team foul. They only say 1 on him, but I've got 2.
The bounce pass coming here, does so out front to Jenkins. Jenkins will hand the ball off to Louderback. We've not seen much of Mangio Racina after he had a couple of shots in the first half. To Garst, bounce pass down low, good find. Fox misses the shot. Rebound put back won't fall by Davis. Rebound again by Davis, won't go. And Lipkeman grabs the board for GP.
His 8th.
Off to Nash. Kirk. Fensick now Woodward. 38 seconds to play in the third. 25-18, the advantage for the Eagles. Lipkeman with it left side. Over to Woodward as the defender goes flying by. Right side Nash. Nash pacing with it to Kirk, who had his man for a moment. Skip pass across to Woodward. Woodward holds it high there. Bounce pass goes to Nash with 20 ticks to play here. Over to Lipkeman for a 3, no good. Rebound pulled in by Jenkins.
His 3rd of the night.
Jenkins with the basketball in the backcourt, finds Louderback. Louderback across to Garst. Garst with the dribble with 7 seconds to play in the third. Works it over on the right side to Jenkins. It goes inside to Davis. A turnaround shot is no good as the buzzer sounds. And after a 3, it's Griggsville Perry, 25. Springfield Christ the King, 18. Back with fourth quarter action after this on Central Illinois Sports.
Call Best Systems Builders for all your insulation needs. We are a full-service insulation contractor offering both open and closed cell spray foam, blown cellulose, and fiberglass installation. Best Systems has 2 BPI certified professionals ready to inspect your home or business today. You may qualify for incentives through the American Act on Energy program. Call Scott or Michael at 217-285-6005 for your free estimate, or visit us online at gobestsystems.com and start saving money on your energy bill today. Merry Christmas and a blessed New Year from all of us at Fellowship of Christian Athletes of Western Illinois. Julie Ross in the Quincy area, Todd Sweatman in the Jacksonville area, Stephanie Bird, our administrator, and myself, Jack Hull, wish all of you the happiest and merriest of Christmas. It's end of the year time. If you're looking for a place to donate for the year end, go to westernilfca.org. We could use your help in promoting Christ in Fellowship of Christian Athletes.
It's a 25-18 lead for GP as we go to the fourth quarter in 7th grade sectional action. That's their biggest lead of the ball game, but GP's turned it over 11 times. They're 9 of 16 from the floor, 56%, 2 of 6 from the arc, but only 5 of 13 from the free throw line, 38%. Christ the King, 9 of 25, 38%, have shot 1 3-pointer, haven't made it, and have not shot a free throw.
And here's a reach-in foul called as Garst fouls Woodward.
Garst's going to pick up his 5th team foul. And the referees are getting a little help now.
Bounce pass from Fensick goes in the backcourt to Woodward. 25-18 Eagles on top, 5 minutes, 50 seconds away from a chance to play in the state tournament. Near the sideline goes Woodward, down low Fensick, in between the defenders. Off to Kirk, who puts it up and in for 2 more.
He's got 15, makes it a 27-18 lead, 9-point lead. Biggest of the ball game. Kirk back to the free throw line where he's only 4 of 9 on the night. And can expand that lead to 10 for the first time. 5:44 left. Good find by Fensick that time, huh? Kirk eyes the bucket. High archer is good. He's got 16.
10-point game, 28-18, 5:42 to play in the contest on the Trash Queen scoreboard. Garst with the basketball. Works the dribble. Ball tipped and a foul going to be called by the trail official against Flint Kirk.
Kirk will pick up his 3rd foul. Team foul number 3. Not a man you want to get in foul trouble. He's been carrying it.
Mangio Racina back into the game, gets it to Garst. Garst with it right side, deep in the corner. Mangio Racina works it out between the circles to Link. Link thought about the 3, now passes it off on the right side. Mangio Racina, and he travels.
Turnover number 7. That's 5 in the second half on Christ the King. The pressure's made the difference. 10-point lead in the basketball now for GP. A little bit of breathing room with 5:21 left to see who's going to the state on Saturday at 2:30.
5:18 to play in the contest. Into the front court, Garrett Woodward goes by his man. Works it to Lister, had the ball go between his hands. Ball loose, run down by Kirk though. Off to Lister again through his hands and stolen away by Garst. Garst on the run out into the front court. Layup up, no good. A rebound down to Flint Kirk. Kirk trying to clear the man off of him. Here's a drive into the front court. Woodward down low. Lipkeman all by his lonesome. Left-hand layup good. And now an injured man on the court. And the official is instructing the assistant coach that he's got to sit down. They can't stop play in the flow of the game. And now a young man down and injured looks to be Chris Link, and holding the back of his head. And the coach will take a look at him. 4:52 to play in this contest. 30-18 the lead for Griggsville Perry. We remind you about the Pike County Express, your local family-owned newspaper. They've been serving Pike County since 1991. Check them out each Wednesday on a newsstand near you.
Kirk did a nice job picking up another board there, and it was a dangerous one because he's already got 3 fouls. That was his 6th board. Him and Link kind of got tied up together. Link's playing with 3 fouls too and has 10 points, 8 in the first half. But Kirk has 16 now, 9 in the second half for him. Lipton with 8 in the second half. Those 15 points are a difference maker.
Well, I can't imagine we'll see Chris Link again. He's holding his head, kind of acting like he's a little woozy, and usually like that, Jack, they'll make you get seen by a medical official before you can return. Tom Davis is going to be in the game. Now they're asking for some clarification from the official on who checked into the contest. They counted the basket, and it'll be Christ the King basketball, length of the court to go.
Should be.
Christ the King basketball. Griggsville Perry made a layup.
That's right. He didn't get fouled on the play. That was the one before that.
Length of the court to go. Biggest lead of the contest right now for Griggsville Perry. In the backcourt with it is Duke. He'll work it near the sideline left side. Dishes it off to Jenkins. Jenkins on the baseline. Little rise and shoot there, and he gets it to go.
He's got 4.
Makes it a 10-point game, 30-20, 4:33 to play in this contest. Woodward brings it across for Griggsville Perry. Throws a pass in the corner to Fensick. Fensick pressured by the man, dribbles away from the pressure. Out top to Lister, over to Woodward on the right side. Woodward will throw it across the top of the defense again to Lister. Pass into the corner, tipped it, run down by Lipkeman. Now to Lister, he'll throw a pass, thrown away, stolen away by Davis. Davis with the larceny, layup up is good. Down to an 8-point game, 30-22.
Got to have people take care of the basketball. Turnover number 13 on GP.
Woodward with it into the front court. Into the corner it goes to Fensick. Trying to work away from a double team. Finds Lipkeman, turns and finds Kirk, who's wide open underneath. He'll lay it up and in for 2 more.
18 for him. Good find by Lipkeman.
3:45 to play in this contest. Back to a 10-point game. Into the front court with it comes Cannon Duke. He's into a double team. Stolen away by Lipkeman to Kirk. Turnover on Christ the King.
8 for them now.
Into the front court with it is Kirk to Lipkeman. The Bigs hopping out a little bit out front here to Lister left side. Throws it free throw line. Kirk gets it to Woodward. Back to Lister. 3:22 remaining. Into the corner it goes to Lipkeman. Throws a pass that finds Lister. Reverses it over to Woodward. Woodward with the basketball high above his head. Throws a pass that's stolen away by Tom Davis. Davis with the steal. Layup up is good.
Davis with 6 now.
And the Eagles having trouble with the turnovers here. Up by 8 with 3:03 to play. They need to take better care of the basketball. Woodward with it into the front court, and he's fouled by Tom Davis.
Davis will pick up the foul. That will be his second, team foul number 6. Bonus the rest of the way. Haven't seen bonus on either team tonight. 32-24. GP with it. I only had him for 6. They're going to say it's 1-1. I'll be darned.
So Woodward to shoot the 1 in bonus.
Well, they had 5 in the first half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know where that 7th one came from. Free throws for Woodward. The 15th free throw of the night. Woodward makes the first, and he'll get another. Woodward with his first point of the night. First time Woodward's made the shot in 5 attempts. Nash comes in. Lister sits down. Lister really does a nice job keeping the ball moving for them most of the time. He's had a little bit of trouble tonight, but not bad. Woodward's second one too hard, and the rebound comes off the other way to Garst.
9-point Eagles lead, 2:55 to play. Into the front court, the ball comes on the left side. A 3-point shot up is no good by Jenkins. Rebound pulled down by Kirk. Off to Woodward in the backcourt, 2:44 remaining. Pressured back there, finds Finsick. To Woodward. Needs to get it across. Lipkeman gets it across just in the nick of time. Finds Kirk down low. Out the window and in for 2 more.
20 for him on another 5 and 5 Lipkeman.
2:29 left. An 11-point Eagles lead. Largest lead of the contest was 12 earlier.
That's right.
Here's a pass stolen away by Flint Kirk. To Woodward. They can slow it down and bring it up with 2:15 remaining. Up by 11 are the Eagles.
Kirk's been everywhere, hasn't he?
Works it across to Nash. Nash will throw it over on the left wing to Wade Lipkeman. To Bo Nash. Nash patient with the ball. Couple of ball fakes there. Works away from the man. Now a pass down low. Finds Finsick. Into Kirk. Kirk off the window. Play it again.
22.
And a timeout going to be taken by the Eagles. 1:53 remaining. 37-24. The lead for Griggsville Perry. We're back after this timeout.
Johnny! Oh, Johnny! It's awfully cold out today. Where has he run off to?
Oh, he bundled up and took his gaming system over to Mikey's. Apparently they have Cascom internet, and it is apparently a lot more reliable than our internet.
Well, I am calling Cascom right now and signing up for high-speed internet. With all these new devices we got for the holidays, Johnny needs to be here at home, streaming in his own room.
I agree, dear, I agree. I've been telling you that for months.
Make sure you have the reliable internet speed you need at home. Call Cascom at 1-800-252-1799.
1:53 to play in this contest. 37-24, the largest lead of the ballgame right now for this Griggsville Perry Eagles squad. 1 minute and 53 seconds away from headed back to the state tournament on Saturday.
And we'll be there if they make it at 2:30 that day. And if they would win, they'd play at 6:30 that night. Charlie's going to keep me out late again.
That's right.
What's the big idea?
Trying to keep you up late, Jack. Keep you young and spry.
What's wrong with old and fat?
Well, you've done that for so long, we thought you'd want to change it up. 1:53 remaining. 37-24 advantage for Griggsville Perry. It'll be Christ the King ball. Garst inbounds the ball in the backcourt to Tom Davis. Davis finds Jenkins into the front court. Link also checked in during the dead ball, so glad to see him back out there after having the head injury earlier. Manjo Racina over on the right side to Garst. 1:37 remaining. A 13-point lead for Griggsville Perry. Christ the King's got to move a little bit here.
They're helping them by not shooting the ball.
Here's a 3 on the way by Garst. It's way off the mark. Rebound Manjo Racina, no good. Rebound pulled down, put back up, no good by Link, and he'll shoot 2.
First free throws of the night coming the way of Christ the King. That'll go against Finsick. Finsick picks up his second, 4th team foul. Free throws for Link, who has 10 points in the game, 8 of them in the first half. 37-24, GP, 1:22 left. Christ the King's going to have to shoot it a little quicker than they did that time. In and out, no good on the free throw.
Moose Lodge 420 welcoming Larry Smith home for a great night of comedy on March 7th. The 8 o'clock show is sold out. Tickets for the 6 o'clock show, they're just about sold out. Call to reserve your $10 ticket at 285-9007.
Second one up by Chris Link. High Archer is good. He's got 11.
Makes it 37-25, a minute 20 left. Woodward within the backcourt, and he will be fouled on the play by Jacob Jenkins.
Jenkins going to make the foul, his second, 7th, 8th team foul, they say. Jacob Jenkins. That brings back memories, doesn't it? Little League days many years ago.
Here's Nash into the game. Lister sits down. Woodward for the 1 and bonus with 1:19 left.
7 of 16 is GP on the night. Woodward 1 for 5 so far, trying to get that better. No good. Kirk gets a rebound off the window and good. 24 for him.
1:11 left, a 14-point lead for the Eagles.
17 in the second half in a 6-minute quarter second half. What I'm saying is that's what the quarters are.
Putting them up in a hurry. Here's a 3 on the way, no good by Jenkins. Rebound down to Kirk. Off to Woodward, and he's going to be fouled by Mangio Racina.
Kirk got his 9th board of the 9th, too. And Mangio Racina will pick up the foul, his first. Team foul number 9 will put Woodward back to the line. 7 of 17 is GP on the night. That's something they haven't been good at, but hopefully Garrett can straighten that out with this one. It's up and good. He's got 2 points. Makes it 40-25, back to that 15-point lead. They were there before, were they not? Second one up by Woodward, also good.
41-25, 53 seconds left. Garst with the ball to Jenkins. They work it across to Link. Link toward the left wing. Works it back out to Jenkins, to Link. Link will try to split the double team. Works a pass out to Davis for a 3, no good. Rebound tipped around, comes down to Link. He'll put it back up, won't fall. Rebound Wade Lipcomb in for GP. To Woodward with 33.9 seconds left, and he's fouled by Garst.
Lipcomb picks up his 9th board. Woodward will go back to the free throw line. 9th team foul or the 10th?
10th.
Double bonus situation, so they'll shoot their 19th and 20th free throws. And Woodworth, who has 3 points off from the charity stripe, will shoot 9 and 10 on the night. 33.9 seconds left. First one up, no good. He'll get another. It is a 41-25 lead for GP. They're going back to state, folks. We'll be there to cover it on Saturday for you on Central Illinois Sports. Woodward makes the second. He's got 4.
30 seconds remaining. Into the front court, Mangio Racina for a long 2 is good again. He's got 6.
He's been close to a 3 every single time.
And bounce pass to GP, and Jenkins called for the foul.
Jenkins picks up his 3rd. Double bonus situation. Finsick at the free throw line. 10 of 20 on the night for GP. They won't be happy with that, but they'll be happy with the victory. Finsick looking for his 3rd point of the night. He's got 1 bucket in the first half. First one is up and short. Coach White will have him shooting free throws tomorrow a lot to get him back in the groove. Second one up by Finsick. Adjustment made, and it's good. He's got 3 on the night.
43-27, 20 seconds remaining. Garst with the basketball into the front court. Mangio Racina for a 3, off balance, no good. A rebound underneath to Wade Lipcomb.
His 10th.
He's got it with 10 to Woodward, and they will again foul him with 9.1 seconds left.
16-point game, too little, too late. 2 more the other way. 24 free throws now. People will say, well, and I'll say, well, they had to foul him because they got so far behind. 11 of 22 on the night for GP. 9.1 seconds left. 16-point lead, 43-27. Garrett White's squad and the Eagles are going back to state. First one up by Woodward, no good. And Woodward says, I'm better than this at this, and I'll prove it. Here comes a band of guys from the end of the bench.
End of the game for Griggsville Perry. Cajun Austin, along with Blaine Sidwell, Hunter Brown. Also into the contest is Brody Rush. They got a man waiting to check in if Woodward can knock down this free throw.
Woodward Got too many guys in the court.
There they got one
For
off.
Christ the King. Make a difference right now. Woodward trying to get this one in, get the substitute in. It won't fall, and the rebound comes off the other way.
Christ the King with the ball at 5. Into the front court with it is Fox. Fox will fire at 3, no good. 2 seconds left. Man gets the rebound underneath. Buzzer sounds, and the Eagles head back to the state finals with a 43-27 victory over Springfield Christ the King. The Eagles improved to 27-0 on the season. Christ the King bows out with a 15-11 record, and we take you to the post-game show. It's presented by Edward Jones, financial advisor Derek Harris. We'll have final stats and analysis in this contest coming your way next on Central Illinois Sports.
Does your financial advisor take the time to really listen to you? Is your financial strategy personalized for you and your family? Will your financial advisor be there as your life and financial situations change? Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. When we work together, we'll focus on what's important for you. We'll use an established process to create a personalized financial strategy backed by the advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. And we'll partner to help your strategy stay on track. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
At Illini Community Hospital, our goal is to provide high-quality medical care close to the communities we call home. Our team of providers and nurses are here to help guide you every step of the way to your healthcare journey with the personalized style of medicine you've come to expect from Illini. Illini is proud to welcome Dr. Esfaldo Wesley, oncologist, to our oncology team. He joins Sherry White, nurse practitioner, providing high-quality oncology care right here at home. For more information, visit IlliniHospital.org. Illini Community Hospital, proudly improving the health of our communities. The team at Pike County Real Estate specializes in residential homes, commercial properties, tillable, and hunting land in west central Illinois and northeastern Missouri. We treat our clients with the utmost respect and do our very best to connect buyers and sellers together to best suit the needs of our customers. See our current properties at www.pikecorealestate.com. or call us at 217-285-5800 for Pike County Real Estate.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times. And Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930.
Welcome back to the post-game show. It's presented by Edward Jones financial advisor Derek Harris. 1891 Main Street, Suite 2 in Quincy is where you'll find Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, or you can call 217-222-7173. That's 217-222-7173. Final in this contest, a 43-27 victory for the Griggsville Perry Eagles as they defeat the Springfield Christ the King Cougars. And Jack, a game that was tight until about halfway through the third quarter. Then the Eagles started to pull away, and once they did, they never looked back.
5-4 was the lead at the end of the first quarter. We had 2 lead changes in the ball game. We were tied at 6, so that's a 37-21 run in the time from middle of the second quarter on. GP would jump out to some big leads, and you'll see some reasons why. Christ the King really did a nice job taking the ball in the paint and finding ways to score, just couldn't do it often enough. Christ the King's Cougars, 13 of 38, 34%, 0 of 8 from the arc, shot a lot in the end of the game, and 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Led the way was Chris Link with 11 points, 6 points for Gio Mangiracina, and 6 points from Tom Davis, 4 from Jacob Jenkins. On the GP side, they turned it over 14 times in the night, 15 of 22, 68%, a lot of layups, 2 of 6 from the arc. Both of those by Lipkeman, 11 of 24 from the free throw line, 45.3%. 24 points from Clint Kirk, 17 in the second half. Lipkeman had 12, and 8 of them came in the second half. Finsick with 3, Garrett Woodward with 4 on the night, and they moved to 27-0 with a chance to play 3 more times. If they can keep winning, they'll have to win at 2:30 to be able to play at 6:30 on Saturday, and we'll be there for it. But a win in the game, 43-27, and a nice job by the Eagles in picking up the win. And Garrett White's kind of racking them up here, is he not?
Yes, he is, and a perfect season, and they're looking to keep that alive on Saturday as they will play in East Peoria. And let's see if we can tell you about an opponent yet, Jack. Let's check that website and see if they've posted a winner yet at this point. What are you pointing at, Happy? Yeah, that's you. They have found out that it'll be West Lincoln Broadwell. They defeated Bement 49-15 in the contest there. And West Lincoln Broadwell will be the opponent for Griggsville Perry. They're 26-1 on the season, so two very good records will be on display in that contest on Saturday afternoon. We'll have the game for you on Central Illinois Sports. 2:30 start time. Pregame show around 15 minutes before the tip-off of that contest. And we're certainly thankful for all the sponsors who made this broadcast possible for you on Central Illinois Sports. Hey, well, you have a moment. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, give us a follow on Twitter as well, and keep up to date with not only the Eagles, but all the things going on throughout the area on Central Illinois Sports. Final of this contest, Griggsville Perry 43, Springfield Christ the King 27 for Jack and